Preparation is essential to successful hunting, and one of the most effective methods of preparation is practicing with our hunting firearms. The Arkansas Game and Fish Commission operates multiple firing ranges that provide opportunities for hunters to practice firearms proficiency. These ranges also allow recreational shooters to enjoy a hobby that's seen a recent growth in popularity. The Dr. James E. Moore Jr. firing range at the Camp Robinson Special Use Area near Mayflower is the Commission's flagship range, offering hunters and shooters a wealth of options.
Here we've got skeet and trap, we've got a 50-yard pistol range, a 200-yard rifle range, and we also have a known distance archery course and a 3D archery course.
The Game and Fish Commission is aggressively seeking locations and partners to expand access to safe firing ranges across the state. A new range in Jonesboro opens this fall, and a range in Warren is under construction. Federal grants make the burden of opening new ranges more feasible for partners in Arkansas communities, but opening new ranges can still present challenges.
Biggest hurdle is finding an appropriate piece of property that's going to be large enough for the project. It's not going to have any environmental issues, any major terrain issues. You know, for a shooting range, we need for it to be relatively flat. We also need to have a partner that's, with our current structure, is willing to take over ownership and operation of that facility once it's constructed. With our program, we can fund up to 90% of the project through federal grants, and the city or our partner matches with 10%, which the match can be in kind, which could be the land value if the land is donated, or in-kind services if the city donates. It doesn't necessarily have to be a 10% cash match for the grant. The northwest part of the state is our priority right now. It's got probably close to 500,000 people, and there's people moving in by the droves every day. So we know it's an underserved area of the state that needs a facility. We also have a large number of kids in our AYSSP program that are in that part of the state that don't really have a place to practice.
Firing ranges provide safe places for people to practice and prepare for various hunting seasons. But with shooting sports growing in popularity, even some of the Commission's larger ranges can get extremely busy during certain times of the year.
This year was a record breaker. We saw just over 40,000 people come out here. Leading up to deer season, we see anywhere from an hour wait, sometimes to a 4-hour wait for somebody to get on the rifle range. We're open 5 days a week year-round, so don't wait till the last minute to come out and make sure that deer rifle's zeroed.
But even on the busiest days, the Game and Fish staff that operate the Camp Robinson Range are ready and willing to help visitors from beginner to advanced improve their skills and become better shooters.
Whether you're a new shooter or you've been shooting for years, if you've got trouble, our staff out here are all retired law enforcement or military firearms instructors. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If you need help zeroing a rifle or shooting a pistol, that's what we're here for, and we don't mind coming out and walking through things with you and making sure you got the right fundamentals down and get you zeroed and on target so we make good, clean, ethical kills.